Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
Mirror World News.
May 15, 5:26 America, New York. Man pulled underwater by 12 feet crocodile after it grabs his hand and drags him into river. Mark Montgomery needed 3 surgeries after escaping from the jaws of the crocodile on the bank of a river in Kruger National Park, South Africa.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 15, 5:19 America, New York. UK provides Ukraine with long-range attack drones. President Volodymyr Zelensky visited Britain as part of a tour of Ukraine's European allies aimed at replenishing the country's war chest ahead of a planned counteroffensive.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 15, 5:19 America, New York. KKR backed Envision Healthcare files for Chapter 11 to put lenders in control. The physician staffing company has been struggling with a decline in hospital visits and a growing debt burden. Washington Post World.
May 15, 5:17 America, New York. Meet the Ivy-educated opposition leader who could end Thai military rule. Pita Limjaroenrat's Move Forward party came first in an early election tally, but his ability to become prime minister is not guaranteed.
RT World News.
May 15, 5:02 America, New York. France not ready to send jets to Ukraine, Politico. An anonymous official in Paris has reportedly said the focus is on land operations and air defense. The French government believes it is too early to discuss the delivery of fighter jets to Ukraine, Politico has reported.
New York Times World News.
May 15, 5 o'clock America, New York. Ukrainians write angry message to Russia on bombs. Ukrainians have a lot to say to Russia, and many have chosen to say it in ink on the sides of rockets, mortar shells and even exploding drones. A Ukrainian soldier with a rocket-propelled grenade on the front line near Bakhmut last month.
Washington Post World.
May 15, 5 o'clock America, New York. Fans went to admire El Salvador's gang crackdown, and got arrested. "We let ourselves fall for this propaganda," one of the men said. "And the reality is totally different."
New York Times World News.
May 15, 5 o'clock America, New York. One secret to a Latin American party's dominance: buying votes. In Paraguay, the Colorado Party has held power for 7 decades. On election day, it rounds up indigenous people and pays them for their votes. Voting at a school in Pozo, Colorado, Paraguay, in the national elections held in April.
RT World News.
May 15, 4:53 America, New York. London to send long-range attack drones to Kiev. The weapons pledge comes after Ukraine used UK-made cruise missiles to strike the Russian city of Lugansk.
Washington Post World.
May 15, 4:51 America, New York. Why Turkey's elections matter so much for the world. On May 14, Turks head to the polls in a pivotal election that could unseat President Recep Tayyip Erdogan after 20 years in power.
BBC News World.
May 15, 4:35 America, New York. China sentences 78-year-old U.S. citizen to life in prison for spying. John Xing-Wan Liang, who is a permanent resident in Hong Kong, is given a life sentence.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 15, 4:27 America, New York. Carrier-owned fire business files bankruptcy to weather Forever Chemical lawsuits. Kita Fenwell seeks protection from creditors to deal with more than 4,000 lawsuits ahead of planned sale process.
Time.
May 15, 4 o'clock America, New York. The voting in Thailand's election is finished, but the politicking is just beginning. For the Thai establishment, this was the worst imaginable result. With nearly all votes counted in Sunday's general election, the Progressive Move Forward Party, which campaigned on stripping power from Thailand's conservative power nexus centered on the military generals in Royal Palace, polled best with 151 seats in the 500-strong lower house.
Mirror World News.
May 15, 3:59 America, New York. Man attacked by shark feared dead as he goes missing for days and wetsuit found. A man who was reported missing is believed to have died in a shark attack in South Australia after his surfboard was recovered with one bite in the middle at Walker's Rock Beach.
New York Times World News.
May 15, 3 o'clock America, New York. Mysterious killing of Chinese gold miners puts new pressure on Beijing. The massacre of 9 workers in the Central African Republic and other recent attacks raise questions about China's ability to protect its citizens overseas. A gold mine north of Bambari in the Central African Republic, near the area where 9 Chinese workers were killed in March. Mirror World News.
May 15. 2:57 America, New York. Brit survives after 137 feet yacht capsizes as dream holiday turns into nightmare. A group of 26 international tourists, including 16 Brits, were enjoying a dream diving trip in the Red Sea in Egypt before their boat suddenly capsized in a horrifying turn of events.
BBC News World.
May 15. 2:38 America, New York. Vice and Motherboard owner files for bankruptcy. Vice Media Group, which was once valued at $5.7 billion, is set to be sold but will keep operating.
BBC News World.
May 15. 2:22 America, New York. Ukraine's Zelensky and surprise UK visit to meet Sunak. Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky and surprise visit to UK to meet Rishi Sunak, as he presses European leaders for more military aid.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
May 15. 1:44 America, New York. Zelensky arrives in UK for substantive negotiations with PM. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has arrived in the UK for substantive negotiations with Rishi Sunak.